Okay, a little bit different video than I had hoped to be sharing with you, but of course my touchscreen Chromebook is broken, so we're back to the old trusty faithful one that has not been broken. So all I did was I just went through, wrote down, took screenshots of what I had done on the review sheet. So if you wish to check, this would be the time right now. Okay, so in this first screenshot, what you've got here is I found the factors of all the numbers. And what I did was, just like I have taught you before, I went through all of my factoring rules for each one. I said 1 through 12. And I used all the factoring rules, and these are the factors that I came up with for each number. Notice how 56 does have 4 times 14 because the number with 2 was an even number, which was 28. And the same thing with 42, or actually, I'm sorry, a little bit different with 42 because 4 plus 2 is 6, so 3 did work. When I circled the common factors, I came up with 1, 2, 7, and 14. And of course, the greatest common factor, which I forgot to circle for you, is 14. So this is how you find factors, you get common factors, and a greatest common factor. When you look at the next part, if I'm checking to see if a number is prime or composite, I'm using the sieve of Eratosthenes. Remember, with the sieve of Eratosthenes, you check with the first prime numbers. So you're checking, does 2 work? Does 3 work? Does 5 work? Does 7 work? And if none of them work, then it's prime. So with 69, 2 did not work, but when I added the digits, 3 did. 15 is divisible by 3, so it's composite. When I did 91, 2 did not work again because it's not even. When I added the digits, 3 wasn't going to work either. So 5 didn't work because it doesn't end in 5 or 0. So then I actually divided it by 7, and 7 divided in evenly. So that's a composite number. It has 7 as a factor. 37, again, I checked for 2. That didn't work. I checked for 3. Well, I added my digits. That didn't work. I checked for 5. It ends in a 7 in the ones place, so that didn't work. And then I checked 7. That didn't work either. So if none of those work, 2, 3, 5, or 7, it is a prime number. So 37 is prime. We can safely say that. With 51, I checked 2. Did not work. But when I added 5 plus 1, I got 6. That tells me 3 is a factor, so that's got to be a composite number. And for prime factorization of 105, there are other ways to do this. I just simply did, well, I knew that 5 had to be a factor since it ends in a 5. So 5 times 21 is 105. The 5 was prime, so it fell down. The 21 is composite, so I had to break it apart into 3 and 7. When I left with 5, 3, and 7, those are all prime numbers. Those are those are for some of the first prime numbers that we check for. So that is the prime factorization of 105. Hope you did well on this review. Hope this helps you on tomorrow's test. Good luck. God bless. See you tomorrow.